Welcome to this tutorial on financial modeling using Kaluta projection methodology. Last time we ended up establishing annual cash flow statement from monthly projected cash flow statements. In this exercise, we are going to establish annual projected balance sheets from monthly projected balance sheets. So to do that, let me go to the balance sheet. This is the monthly one, so I click on the sheet and then click again on the sheet name to duplicate it, and then click on the new duplicated sheet name to rename it to annual balance sheet, ABS. So after that, I remove the row for months because now we are counting for annual. So I go to cells and then delete row to delete it, and then here I need only 4 columns for year 0 up to year 3. So I tap in the begin here to fill up to year 3, and the rest of the columns are not needed, so I select to delete them. These were relevant for during preparation of monthly projected figures. So I go to cells and delete columns to delete them. Then when you establish annual figures for income statement and cash flow statement, you simply add the monthly figures during a given year to establish the annual figures, because income statement and cash flow statements are flow statements. That means they record the transactions that have happened during a period of time. So in this case, we were talking about monthly transactions, which were then converted to annual transactions by summing the annual transactions. For balance sheet, it is a stock statement, not a flow statement. That means it depicts the balances at the end of a certain period. Okay, so it's a stock statement depicting balances as at a specific period, as at the end of a specific period, and not during a period in the cases of income statement and cash flow statements. So for this matter, we are going to establish the end balances for these line items we have, cash, from cash and other line items from year 0. So we start year 0. I click on year 0 here, and then I let me double tap to open the typing pad, and let me remove these so that I remain with only equal sign, and then I click on balance sheet monthly sheet, and then go to the cash at the end of year 0. This is the pre-operating period, okay? So it's here in March, because in April we start year 1, so here in March. So that is the figure of cash as at the end of March 22, which is the end of year 0. So I press enter. I come to year 1 again here in annual sheet. Start with equal sign, click on monthly balance sheet, go to the end of year 1, the end of year 1 here, which is in March 23. So I click on the cash there, press enter, go to year 2, start with equal sign, click on monthly balance sheet, and then go to the end of year 2, which is here in March 24. Yeah, press enter, go to year 3 here, start with equal sign, click balance sheet at the end of monthly balance sheet, and then go to the end of year 3, which is here in March 25. Enter. So we are done with annual balances for the cash line item. So for the rest, we simply select these annual balances picked for cash, and then choose copy, and then paste on the rest from years, starting from year 0 here, debtors and up to closing stock. Total current assets is a formula, so we don't have to paste there. So we are ending with closing stock, and then we paste. We do the same for we are done with up to closing stock, and then we come to net book value. I click on the net book value here, I tap to paste, and then the other thing is on here, current liabilities. Total assets is a derived figure from formula, so from ST loans here up to accruals, total current liability is derived. So I paste there, and then go to long-term loans here, tap to paste, and then long-term liabilities and total liabilities, those are derived from the formula. Capital here and retained earnings, these two items, I select them and then paste. So after finishing all, my check shows 000. That means the annual balance sheets have balanced. Okay, so we are done with the derivation of annual balance sheets from monthly balance sheets. Now we are done with all the annual financial statements, that is income statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet. Now what follows is doing business evaluation. So that is what we are going to do, so as to establish whether this projected business is plausible or not, basing on the assumptions that we have applied to develop it. Thanks for listening. See you in the next presentation.